Hey guys, it's Cass here, and today I'm doing my October TBR, which means the return of Scrabble TBR. It's been a while, I'm not gonna lie. I've had readathons and all that jazz recently, so I thought I would head back to the Scrabble TBR for October. I'm gonna do it like I did my last one, so I had a little bit of a change of the things. I used to pick out 7 tiles and then pick out 7 books, but as per the last time I did this, I still pick out 7 tiles because that's how many you have in Scrabble, but I pick 4 books simply because, well, number one, I don't have books with every letter on my TBR, so if one of them comes out I can make that one of the ones I don't choose, and number two, I do have some books that I specifically want to read, so if the letters don't come up, I can still put them on my TBR, it's fine. So along with the Scrabble TBR, I'm also participating in one readathon. There are so many readathons in October, side note. There are so many readathons every month, but October is like 27,000 more because Halloween and everyone wants a spooky readathon. But you know what? I saw so many, I was just like, I'm not going to do any. But then I saw Dee over at the Heroine's Corner create the Black Britathon, and it's really, really simple to take part in. There's not millions of challenges, which is what I didn't want to do because it's just like so specific. It's just really open and anyone can take part in it. It's literally read a book or books by Black British authors. It's very simple. There's no specific prompts and stuff. She does suggest trying out like a middle grade YA adult and a non-fiction, but that's not something you have to do to like win or whatever. It's just read books by Black British authors. So I have some picked out for that. We'll see if they come out in here, but let's just get on to it. So let's pick out our tiles. It's a little ramage. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4. Oh no, we don't, we dropped 4. We have 4 now. We have 5, we have 6. We also have a very small hand, and we have 7 tiles. So let's put this bag down and see what we got. So first up we have a Y, an E, an F, another F, a U, a W, and finally an A. So if I was going first in Scrabble, I would go with the word waff. It's like waft, like wafting a bit of paper about, and that would give me 26 points. Pretty decent. So I'm gonna have a look around on my shelf, see what I'm gonna pick out, see which of the letters I'm gonna pick. Off the top of my head, looking at them, they don't fit the other books that I've got on my TBR, so that's not gonna work. But here's a message from one of our sponsors, and then I shall be back with the books chosen.
Now what? You're in there. Had to move all the stuff so I could get in. Now what? You silly boy. Can't be that comfortable. Here, bunny. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, so we're back, and it's a good thing that I don't have to pick all of my tiles because I don't have any books on my TBR that begin with an E. And then for some of the other tiles I had to look on my spreadsheet because it was so hard to look at all my books, and there was maybe 2 or 3 for each of them that I could choose, so it's getting pretty tight with the letters, which is a good thing because it means I'm reading my books I own. But I managed to find some. So the letters that I didn't use are both of the F's and the E, of course. Don't have any books with an E. And I picked up the other 4. I did pick a few of the shorter books of the ones that I could find because October's my birthday month. I do like to, you know, maybe read some stuff that I want to read. So I didn't want to go too heavy. Although, I mean, saying that, for W, I chose War Master's Gate by Adrian Tchaikovsky. This is the 9th book. Yes, book 9 in the Shadows of the App series. I was meant to read this month. To be fair, there's still a week left of September, but I know I'm not going to get to this, so I'm just putting it on my October one, and hopefully I'll get this read. It's the biggest book, the chunk, but it's on my 2021 TBR, so it needs reading anyway. Yeah, fantasy, steampunk, war and politics, and people and different races and kingdoms, and it's really fun and good. So for the other 3 tiles, I went quite small. So for A, I went with An Emotion of Great Delight by Tahira Mafi. I read A Very Large Expanse of Sea by her. I've not read any of the Shatter Me books because they just don't appeal to me. but that one was really good, and it's similar vibes because it's contemporary rather than fantasy or whatever Shatami is. And it's post 9/11, it's just after America's gone to war with Iraq, and it's about a hijabi girl living in America and her life, and it sounds like it's going to be really good. I really enjoyed her other books, so hopefully I'm going to enjoy this one as well. For you, I went with, I don't even know if you can see that, it's so bright, Unicorns and Rainbow Poop by Sam Cadence. This is technically a book 2 in a series, but I don't know if it's necessary to read the other one. It seems like it's just a contemporary series about a band, and then each member has got different stuff going on. Like, oh, ex-boy band member. Some dude has an eating disorder and depression because one of his friends died, and then he meets this other dude who's openly gay at high school, and his grandma's just died, who was the only person in his family that accepted him and stuff, so he's got his other family members that are against him. It sounds like it could be a very interesting, good time. And then for why I chose You Don't Know Jack by MC Lee. This is the start of a series. I do have maybe 3 of the books, so I was just getting them when they were cheap, so hopefully I enjoy this one because I do have like 2 of the others in the series. And this is about a 16-year-old who's for several years has been part of this, I don't know, some sort of, well, it's called The Centre, some sort of spy group or something, and he gets put on a mission to go and befriend this guy at high school, and then even though it's part of his mission and he's not meant to fall for him, he falls for him, and he doesn't know whether to tell him or whether to stop the mission or whatevs. Sounds like it could be interesting. Hopefully it is. There we go. And then, like I said, unfortunately none of the letters fit with these books, but the books that I'm going to read for Black Britathon are Natives by Akala. This is non-fiction about, well, race and class in the ruins of empire, because it says it on the front. Akala is a British, well, rapper, poet, person that talks about good stuff, and yeah, he's really interesting. I've seen him live musically, I've seen him on TV talking about stuff politically, so hopefully this book is going to be all that wrapped into one, and it's going to be an interesting read. And then the other book I have is The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. This is written in verse, so it's going to be a pretty quick one to read, and it's just about a boy and him, I don't know, learning about his sexuality and gender fluidity maybe, I don't know, about drag, about expression, saying words, hopefully they mean stuff. So yeah, this one is one I'm looking forward to. I also have a couple of books that I've got on my library app. So in September I started actually taking a book to work instead of just sitting for half an hour on my phone, so when I'm on my break I can actually read. So I figure if I have some books on my phone, maybe I'll read them instead of taking a book with me. So I have a few choices on here on my app. I can't really go too into the synopsises because, I mean, they're just there, so I'm going to step over here and put the giblet there. So I have The Time Thief by Patience Agbabi. This is a middle grade book, so hopefully it's going to be really quick. And it's about a girl that can time travel, I'm guessing, if I remember the synopsis correctly. We have Open Water by Caleb Azuma Nelson. This is an adult book about 2 black British people meeting, and I think it's them falling in love, but then other stuff happens, and it's about toxic masculinity and violence and racism, and they're both arty people, all that jazz. And then I also have That Reminds Me by Derek Awuzu, and this is told about one guy over the period of his life. When he was younger he was put into care, and then when he was 11 he was brought back to his biological parents, and it's him trying to figure out where he fits in the world, I guess. So yeah, hopefully I'll get them read. I think all of them are pretty small books as well in terms of page count, so hopefully I can get them read whilst I'm on my breaks at work, and hopefully they'll be really good. So yes, there we go. That is all the books that I'm going to read in October. Hopefully I get them all read. I need to get War Master's Gate read. It's a big chonker, but it's on my 2021 TBR, so let's get it done. Let me know down below what you're reading, if you've read any of these, if you sound interested, if you're taking part in the Black Britathon, if you're just going to read all the spooky books. I'm sure a lot of people, October means spooky, but I don't like to pigeonhole myself into spook in October because I'm not that type of guy. So yeah, let me know down below, say some words, I will reply. Good times. And if this is your first video about me and you enjoy it, then please check out some of the others, and if you continue to enjoy, then please subscribe, that'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a few days with another video. Bye.